stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Texas. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Got it. Fighting off the defender.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much in the first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll lead it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. For the first drive of the game, instead of punting and hitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 in the first possession. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Starts with a short field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And it's incomplete. Even on the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He could have had it at 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. Fielded near the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
USC 0 Texas.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They keep him guessing with a run. He shreds the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point, we're down 14-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looking to throw here. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Misses the receiver, incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Gets the football. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He'll field the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Short throw complete to the tight end. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Fights off a defender. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Handoff to the back. Breaking free at midfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And now the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Great move there. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Moffitt. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pulls it in. It's Moffitt. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
2nd down after that previous play. Back to throw again. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Longhorns line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16 with the better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets made on the out route. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14. Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Crucial third down play after that completion. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. They'll try to move the chains along the ground. And the Trojans pick up enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
First down here for this offense. The catch is made off the carom there. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That quarterback put a little bit more on that football. I thought it was going to get in there, but give credit to the defense for getting a hand on the ball. But the presence of mind by the offense to come up with a completion.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Hand off to the single back. He gains 9, so it's second and 1. The Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And now the running back's got it again. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. out of field goal range. They're going for it. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Defense showing blitz here. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Looking for a man. Oh, no, trapped in back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover.
Football comes out, scooped up in the defense, and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, USC. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught quickly. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Single back takes the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Inside the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
But these the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. He's got the first and still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
What a great play by the quarterback here. Everybody is blanketed in man coverage, so instead of forcing the ball, he just tucks it and takes off. Heads-up play to pick up a bunch of yards.
Longhorns are going to cash in here in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21. Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run, and their RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here's the handoff. Breaking tackles. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He's hit just before the throw.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Makes the catch downfield. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. He's got room to run. Fights off a defender. The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looks right for a quick completion. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And the Trojans will line up here on 1st down and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Trojans. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They're going to run it here. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking ankles out there. Both out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Moffitt. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to...
Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
USC 28, Texas.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. He gets loose. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Trojans come up to the line in a hurry-up.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He wins the foot race to the end zone. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Quick completion to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Caught. Completion. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Gives it to the back. And he seems able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Able to move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
I mean, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Hit just as he throws the ball. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
He's running out of time here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Longhorns will have to kick this away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. This punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Quick spin on the run. And the 2nd effort there will earn him the 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid game there.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. For 1st down yardage. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And here's the handoff. Powers through.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
In this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Second down, they're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. We bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for 6. Touchdown, USC. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And now a crucial PAT attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Design quarterback run. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Here we go. Biggest play so far. Can the defense get a stop on 3rd and goal here in OT? Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Now it's 2nd down here. Wants to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for two and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Powering through. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Second down play coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a two-point try coming up. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver, Kirk, perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for two here in second overtime. Receiver in motion now. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's in there. The conversion is good. Great execution, and it pushes the lead to 8. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Play action here on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day. And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A play action looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Stone. And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a two-point conversion to force a third overtime.
Well, the offense has done its job here coming up with this touchdown, and that's a great job. And as you know now, Chris, down by 2, they've got to hit this two-pointer to be able to tie this game up and send it to a third overtime.
And now the wrinkle here in double overtime. They must set up for a two-point try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he gets in there to tie the game again and set up a third overtime. Basically dueling two-point tries from here on out. Okay, so now we've got dueling two-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying for a pick six to win the game. No, they've stopped him. Great job by this defense. And the two-point try fails.
That's the end of the second overtime, with the score still tied.
So the defense does the job, and now this offense comes out for a two-point try to win the game right here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he gets in there to win the game in overtime. Classic. Wow. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.